Most benevolent and most merciful Swami, my humble pranams at thy lotus feet. Sai Ram to all. Invoking the blessings of Swami, let us continue thinking about parenting the Sai way. Now, group activities and such that we'll see about later. We have seen that in the EHV we have got group activities. Group activity in the EHV helps children to interact positively with others, acceptance of diverse opinions, and develop teamwork skills. When you have a social connectivity and have a sort of social interactions and group activities will foster teamwork skills in children. Now, service to others, participating in service activities, helping the needy is a very, very important part of developing the positive behavior in children. I remember a place where there was a boy who was a rich boy studying in an ordinary school, and he used to bring 100 rupee note every day and 100 rupee notice every day and give it to others and buy sweets and things and distribute. So other students, other children also started pestering their parents to give the money. But all the advice, nothing worked there. Nothing worked there, and this boy was, the parents were giving him the money. And then he was just money laundering, as you can say, it was, he was doing that. One day it so happened that the teacher took the children to a village polio home where there were 20 polio affected children. It was a very sort of meager polio home. It was miserable, and actually the children were lying on the floor, sleeping on the floor, and with meager existence. And all these children saw how miserable these polio affected children were living in that polio home. And what happened was, surprisingly, next day onwards, this rich boy stopped bringing money. He understood the value. He understood what life, just one reason, nobody preached anything. There was no sermonizing, no preaching, no lecturing, no advising, nothing was there. Just that sight of the polio affected children changed that boy's mind, and he started doing, he stopped bringing money, and he also stopped spending money unnecessarily. So this is a very, very heart-touching incident that we had experienced. So social connectivity by way of service to others can help children develop very good positive attitudes like empathy, etc. Now the parents should make the children understand family traditions. Family traditions should be explained to the children about the past generations, about the great ancestors, and then sharing of ideas, sharing of different ideas, how different people lived as their ancestors. Now, the social connectivity, when we come to, it is a family and community, and emotionally and intellectually many generations, not the same age groups. Now, today, as I have said earlier, we find that children don't have the opportunity to meet the elders. And when we have family get-togethers where old people also participate very actively, the children are able to interact with the old people. And another connectivity is with the nature. The nature, connectivity with nature is more than the connectivity with the human world. So children should have a connectivity with nature also. Social connectivity involves the trees, the birds, the animals, the rivers. All these things are great teachers in the universe. And children should also have connectivity with nature. Now, there are so many opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities for the parents to involve children in Sathya Sai activities. The important thing is bhajans. Now, many times we see that for bhajans, children don't come. In many of the samitis, we have seen that the parents come and children don't come. And we ask why children have not come. They say that they don't have time, they have to study a lot to study, tuition and all other activities, so there's no time for bhajans. That cannot be. That cannot be. A bhajan is to be attended by all the children and the parents together. Then only that connectivity is there. That inner family connectivity, inter-family connectivity, the family and the group connectivity and the society connectivity. All these things happen when children come for bhajans. Now group activities, this also, suppose there is Narayana Seva, Gram Seva, all these things, children should, however young the child may be, the children should be involved in all these activities of the Sathya Sai organization. Even people who are not devotees, they can be, those children can be made to take part in these activities given by Swami to us. See, we should understand that every activity that Swami has given to us has got a spiritual meaning. Seva, Swami has always told us that a lot of people do seva. What I want you to do is seva sadhana. What happens in the seva sadhana? In the seva, the giver is at a higher level and the beneficiary is at a lower level. The giver gives and the beneficiary benefits. But Swami says it should be other way around. The beneficiary is at a higher level and the giver is at a lower level. The beneficiary has appeared before me in the form of this. God has appeared before me in the form of this beneficiary. So I am offering my service to Narayana. So whatever service that we are doing, the service provider is at a lower level and the beneficiary is at a higher level. And this is what is called seva sadhana. So children from a very young age should be taught about seva sadhana. Well, you can see many organizations doing lot of service activities. But Sathya Sai service activity is different. And Sathya Sai in Sathya Sai parenting, the children should be taught what seva means and that any seva should be converted into a seva sadhana. So that is the importance of it's the duty of the parents to involve children in the service activities of the Sathya Sai organization. Visit to old age homes. There is a program where the youth, they are advised to adopt one old person. Adopt means go sit with that person, talk to them, give them a lot of love, and visit to old age homes is an important tool so that when children grow up, they don't send their parents to an old age home. So contact, intimacy with old people should be a part of social connectivity, and parents should see that the children are given an opportunity for this. And more so, visit to organize institutions of the blind, institutions of the handicapped, as I said earlier, the polio home, how that boy is transformed by just seeing polio affected children. So institution for the blind and institution for the handicapped children should be given an opportunity to visit these places to understand what life is. And by this, children will understand the value of money. Now these days of consumerism, I am afraid that children don't understand the value of money. So only through social connectivity can we inculcate the feeling of how wealth has to be utilized properly.